Hello, everybody. This is Julie D from NordoniaHills.news, and welcome to Jabbering with Julie. Here I am once again. I thought I would do a little something different today, and I'm actually going live on the Jabbering with Julie Facebook page. So, if this works out going forward, you might want to like the page if you want to see the show right when it goes up. So, anyways, before I get into what's happening in town, I just wanted to give you guys some exciting news, at least for me, and potentially for you. I am going to go actually out of town. Can you believe it? I will be leaving the borders of Nordonia for San Diego, beautiful San Diego. In a couple weeks, I'm going to be going to a social media conference. So I'm going to learn more ways to get the word out about Nordonia Hills News. Look out, world, let me tell you. So that'll be exciting. Don't worry, there's still people doing stuff, getting the word out about what's happening around town. And I'll be still connected, multiple devices while I'm gone. So I won't forget about you. So, anyways, let's get right to the slides, shall we? All right. So we actually broke this news months ago, months and months and months ago. Downbust Jewelers is getting a new building. So they came back to Macedonia Planning and came up with some beautiful designs. This is actually like a artist conception of how it's going to look during the day and night. It's going to be constructed, in case you forgot, it's going to be behind First Watch, which is at the corner of Route 8 and 82 and beautiful Macedonia. So yeah, it's going to be a new building. You'll be able to go in to the parking lot of Downbust Jewelers off of Fairlane. I think that's how you pronounce it. But you will be able to see it from Route 8. So they'll have a really nice you'll have a nice view of it when you're driving down Route 8. But if you want to go in, you have to go to Fairlane, which is the road there right by the First Watch Plaza. So they still have a little more, some variances to discuss, but it's getting very close to happening. So we might actually see the dirt being thrown in that lot this year. There's going to be a lot going on in town this year, construction-wise. Speaking of which, here is another project that's almost complete. It is that Wave. It's called the Wave car wash. It's again at the corner of Route 8, but this time Route 8 and Highland. And once again, you'll be able to see it from Route 8, but you're going to go in the road right there. That escapes me. It's right behind KFC. So KFC is right on the corner there of Highland and Route 8, in case you don't exactly know where your bearings are in that picture. And here's what the building is going to look like from the side, at least a couple different sides. Again, just like Downbust, they're moving through Macedonia Planning. And there's going to be another meeting in March where both of these projects will be hopefully finalized. There's a lot, when you're building a new building, there's a lot of things to consider. You have to think about the water flow, even if it's not a car wash. How the water flows around the building, how the water flows through the new parking lot, landscaping, lighting. There's so many variables to it. So it takes a lot to put up a new building, that's for sure. Let's see what else we have in our bag of tricks. So Wayback Burgers got sign approval. In case you don't remember where they're located right next to AT&T, pretty close to First Watch, at 82 and Route 8. They basically AT&T reduced the footprint of their store to make room for another store, which is in this case Wayback Burgers. Don't know much about them, haven't had them, but if they do burgers, they probably do burgers really well, and it's a franchise. So they've been testing it out at other locations. There is a lot coming to this area this year. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of new things coming and a lot of new buildings being constructed. demolition. For example, Golden Corral will be torn down. I think as soon as the weather breaks, you're going to be hearing lots of projects going on. So the Golden Corral building is being torn down, and that's where Slim Chickens is going to be. And Panda Express is also going to be constructed in the same parking lot as Golden Corral, closer to Panera. And then there's a dermatology building. They're actually starting to clear that lot. This winter they've been working on that. We've posted some pictures about that. Oh, let's see. I mentioned the Wayback Burgers and the car wash. Oh, yeah, IHOP going into Pizza Hut. We should be seeing some construction work being done on there. Now, that building is already there, and they've been working on it. I know there's some outside facade work that they have to do, to put the IHOP signs on it. And I think it'll look different than a Pizza Hut. The building does have a kind of like a signature look, but they got rid of the red roof and they made some other changes to it, and more are coming. So anyways, there's more projects coming to town, but those are just some of the ones that we're watching very closely. And don't have a picture of the Wayback sign, but sign approval is a good sign of things to come. Speaking of good things, let me get my thing out of the way. There you go. This coming week, once again, I'm going to be doing a podcast with Mary Jane Brigger. You may know her. She used to live in this town. And she is, we're going to be talking about messages from the afterlife. When you might need a little direction and uplift. We're going to be talking about ghosts and, what happens after you die and, how to change things, how to manifest things while you're still on this earth. So it should be a very interesting discussion. I do believe we're recording it this week, and we'll be putting it up as soon as we can. And coming up in March, we'll be doing a JL Money Manners Money Talk podcast. And then later today, I'm going to be talking to Kevin from the San Diego Taco Factory. Now, the San Diego Taco Factory and the trip that I'm taking to San Diego are really not related, but isn't it kind of funny how things happen? Sometimes I, wonder about the whole grand plan of things. And, I have to mention Jackson Comfort, and they're having a special right now. I did mention this on my last show, and people really seem to find it interesting. You can schedule a heating maintenance now through the end of March and receive 2 free Jackson Comfort water leak detectors, or upgrade to a Wi-Fi water leak detector for only $50. It's normally $99. We're getting a lot of melting snow, and we might get some more rain. So we might be even more flooding issues coming down the pike. And wouldn't it be nice to have a device that goes off and lets you know when your basement or a certain area of your home is getting, excess water? So I had to get a plug-in for that, because especially this time of year, it's very important. And we have Prom Fare coming up. I have a link down in the description that I will post, so you can find out when it is and see how you can get involved. This picture is Morgan Hermensky that I took last year. I tell you, kids may maybe say that they don't like getting all dressed up and everything, but a lot of them really, when it came down to it, they really did enjoy it. You should see the way they strut across the stage. It's their time to shine. Okay, so I just wanted to, I think I talked at the last show that the Taco Factory is coming to town, and it actually happened. Isn't this exciting? So this past Friday and Saturday, they opened as a restaurant. Yes, basically a taco restaurant. And, it's the Taco Factory. If you're familiar with them, they used to be located in Aurora, and then they were also in Northfield Center, also known as Ipaki. It was originally planned, but they got the building, which, by the way, is the former Wingway location in Northfield Village. On the it's on the corner, but it's on Route 8 across from Firestone Tire Store and right next to Mr. Hero. So anyway, they got the keys. like February 1st, and they plan to open a catering place. And they do offer catering, but so many people were really, really interested in getting tacos from their restaurant based on their past, their past work. So what can you do when so many people say, please open a restaurant? So they opened Friday and Saturday. And they had lots of customers, lots of people, and great reviews. Yeah, there was a couple hiccups here and there, but it's new opening, new software, got to get the kinks out of the software, the system, new people to train. But overall, everybody said it was definitely worth the wait. And at the end of the day, the food is really good. So what can you say about that? I am part owner, just to keep letting you guys know, in case you don't know. So, but I wouldn't jump in on something that I didn't believe in and find delicious. And I've been talking about their food for like over a year. So it really shouldn't be a surprise. So here's the building, the wingway sign. It's not going to be easy to take it down, but one of these days when you drive by, it won't be there, and you'll be like, something's changed. I don't know what it is. There's currently a San Diego Taco Factory banner in the window, so that's how you know you're in the right place until they get their new sign. And I'm telling you, it was really hopping. In fact, Melinda from So Artsy was the very first customer on Friday at 11 a.m. And there was people right behind her as well. So they had people coming and going Friday and Saturday. So you can actually catch some of the buzz yourself. So going forward, they're going to be open Friday and Saturdays as a restaurant from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. In fact, this is like perfect timing because Lent is coming up. So they're going to be having some fish entrees and seafood entrees that are just out of this world, not like anything else that you get around town. That's for sure. Here's some more pictures. So of the first day, you might notice the plastic curtain, so to speak, off to the side. And that is because this is very exciting. It's going to have a dining room. So yes, people are wanting to eat out once again. So there'll be, a nice size dining room. It's under construction right now. And, we have a little sneak peek behind the curtain. Ta-da! And there's even more seating off to the right that you can't see in this picture. So this is really going to be exciting, and, maybe even if you want to have a meeting or, like an informal meeting or something, this might even be a place for you. But wait till you see it. And every week there's going to be a little bit more done, and you're going to be able to come in every week and order something different and check on the progress. And just to remind everybody, this was probably one of my favorite dishes was the carnivore bowl. And as you see, I didn't get cheese on it. So I try to cut the calories when I can. And they give you so much food, and it's like kind of like how I do it is, like one thing, I get like 2 or 3 meals out of it. And by the way, I've lost like 8 pounds now since I started watching what I eat. Just trying to not have a lot of bread, not have a lot of cheese, and cutting back on the red meat. So that's just me, some of the things I'm doing. But anyways, I'm trying to keep the show short. Hopefully we'll have some news in March about the new projects coming to town. I think I mentioned on my last show, we don't know if Myers is coming this year or not. They're supposed to come over near Spitzer in that empty area. And I'm telling you, once that happens, things around town are going to really get to change. I bet you Norfolk Center is, like 5 years from now is going to look so different. And I hope they fix their the traffic on 82, if they widen 82 there. Because, it's nice and wide when you come through Macedonia, but then you get to Norfolk Center and there's a bottleneck. So hopefully if Meyer comes into town, they definitely am going to need to widen that. But anyways, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I try to keep it short, but there's just so much going on and there's more coming. You just wait. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.